All right, today we are going to make an upside down cake and we're going to make an upside down banana cake, but you could do this with pineapple if you wanted as well. Each of them are circle shapes, although pineapple is more like a ringed circle shape. So the first thing we need is something to cook it in, and this is also a circle. Now we don't want our banana sticking to the bottom. So we're going to get some margarine or butter, put some kitchen towel in it, it's all sticky, and then we're going to wipe it around the circle. And this will stop it from sticking. Bet you're really good at wiping it around the circle. All right, so that's your first job. Okay, you've got your margarine, so that's what you need for number one, and your tin. Okay, the next thing you have to ask your grown-up to find you, or you can help them, is you need to find some sugar. Okay, so you need to find some sugar next, and a little teaspoon. Okay, now this is going to make the top of our cake when it's upside down. So to start at the top and move up, to make it all caramelly and sugary. So get a teaspoon of sugar, and then don't turn it over. You've got to sprinkle shakes all over, like it's snowing. Okay, so you should have your snowy, sugary dish. Now, if you want to wiggle it about to make sure all the sugar sticks on. Okay, now what's going to go on the top of our cake? So it has to go on first as it's upside down. It's banana. So I'm going to put this to one side. I've got my banana. You do not want the peel. So you're going to peel your banana. Do not worry if it's got a little brown bit on. Mine's got one. We're still going to use that bit. We've got a normal spreading knife, okay? You make sure the sharp bit doesn't touch our fingers. And we're going to cut our banana into little circles, okay? Don't make them too fat. You want them about that wide, okay? So, got to concentrate on this to check you don't cut yourself. So you cut all your bananas into little circles. All the way along, you need all the banana. Now, you could also do this, as say, with pineapples. I don't know, it might get a bit squishy if you use strawberries, though. So I'd stick to pineapples or bananas. Now, you've got your big circle, and you're going to decorate the bottom with bananas. So you can take as long as you want, making sure you've covered the bottom. So you can make a really nice pattern. Put one in the middle, and place all the bananas in. You see how you can see all the circles coming in together? And hopefully, when your cake's cooked and you turn it over, you'll be able to see the shape of all your bananas. It doesn't matter if they're touching, but don't leave big gaps. If you've got a really big dish, ooh, you might need to use more than one banana. Okay? So that is the top of our cake. It doesn't look like a cake yet, does it? It looks like a sliced up banana. So the next thing we have to do is make the cake mixture. Now, we have made cakes quite a bit at Cherubs. Can you remember what we need in cakes? Okay, got any idea what we need in cakes? No? Well, the first thing we need is some scales, because we need the right measurements. So your scales will have numbers on the bottom, and I will tell you what numbers you need to look out for. Okay, so the first thing we're going to put in is some margarine. Okay, so we're going to go back to our margarine first. Okay, oh, I had a knife. I put it. Use your knife or your spoon you've already used, and we want 100 grams. Now on mine, that's 4 little lines. You might have a digital one that says 100, and that's how much you want. Okay, and we're going to put that in here. Okay. If you want to see how much 100 grams of margarine is, it's about much. Okay. The next one we're going to put in is the same amount of sugar. So 100, 100 grams of sugar. Again, on mine, it's 4 little tiny lines. Okay, now this is when we're going to get our big Captain America muscles, okay? This time you need a fork, and we're going to do something called cream the mixture. That means all the sugar needs to hide inside the margarine. So you've got to squash it all down so you can't see the sugar properly. It's got to get all mixed up with the margarine. This can take quite a while, and you have to squash it. And I can imagine you might get a little bit bored if you're small, and you might get your grown-ups to do it. But if your grown-ups are doing it, they're also going to have to make sure it all hides it. Get those muscles working, all squashing down. Okay, you can see that the sugar is hiding in the margarine now. Okay, so when it's all creamed in there, all ready, we're ready for our next bit. Okay, now our next bit is something that cracks, and it comes out of chickens. And you've all had a go at cracking these, so you know what to do. Remember what they are? Eggs. We're going to find some eggs. 2 eggs, okay, 1 at a time. So you remember how to do it. You can crack your egg. Now, if you need to, you can crack it into another bowl because we don't want the shell. All right, we're going to put 1 in at a time. Tip it on the side, thumbs in. Woo! An egg. Can you see it? It's very golden. So you're going to mix 1 in at a time. Okay. It does not matter if the mixture looks yucky. Look at mine. It looks really yucky. Because it will still, when it's cooked, taste good. It really doesn't matter about it looking yucky. Okay? That's quite normal. So you mix all of 1 egg in, like that. And then you need another egg. Ready, steady, tap, 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 crack. And you mix it again, you see? Now it's going to get runnier and runnier, so make sure you don't let it spill out. So you can see it looks a bit curdly and all the rest of it, but do not worry. Okay, now, the moment it looks a bit like yellowy cheese soup, we don't want yellowy cheese soup. So we've got to put something called, actually, should I tell you or should you know? What's the last thing we need in cakes? We've got sugar, margarine and eggs. What's the next one? The little red hen had to go and get it to make bread. Begins with a flour. So it's really easy again. You just need 100 grams. So 1, 0, 0. As we said before, all little lines. I have to use special flour because I can't eat wheat or gluten, but you can use any. If you use plain, you're going to have a spoonful of this called baking powder. If you use soft raisins, so mine is plain. So once I've put my 4 little lines in my 100 grams, there we go. Doesn't look very much. Can you see it? Okay. I've got to add my baking powder. And I'm going to add 1 teaspoonful. Okay. And that will make my cake grow. Otherwise, my cake will stay very flat like a pancake. So, 1 teaspoonful, in it goes. And then stir all the mixture in together. It will be quite battery, which means it will be runny. It's not going to be solid like Play-Doh. Okay? So it will still pour. Right, now, while we've been doing this, I should have told you this at the beginning, but you can do it now. You need to ask your grown-up to switch the oven on for you. Okay? And you're going to have your oven, I'm looking at my recipe, you're going to have your oven at, where is it? Oh my goodness, there we go. It's gas mark 4 or 180 degrees. So you're at 180 degrees. If you've got a fan oven, ask your grown-ups what a fan oven is, and it means take 20 degrees off, so yours will be at 160. Okay. Now this cake takes a while, sorry. Okay, so now it should be a nice, smooth, creamy colour. All the lumps and bumps are gone. All your flour's mixed in. And the fun bit now is you get to pour it over your bananas. So, you see the bananas in their tin? Can we see them? And I'm going to pour the mixture over the top. It needs to cover them all. It's like putting them to bed at night. Pulling up the covers. Spread it over them. Okay, spread it all the way over the bananas. All the bananas need to be hiding. You don't want to see any of them, okay? This is the best bit. Doing the mixture. Now, when it's in, you know, so you're going to put it in the oven. Because if you remember, an oven burns, so we do not go near it. It's going to go in the oven, and it's going to take 40 to 50 minutes. Keep an eye on it. Check after 40 minutes, and it should be a little bit bouncy. Let the grown-ups check because it's hot. When it's cooked, you need to put a plate. I'll show you. Over the top, and then you turn the whole thing over. Just let it cool like that, and it should fall out on its own. If not, I apologise. You'll have to use a knife to go around the edges, but it will still taste yummy. Hope you really enjoy your upside down banana cakes. Any problems, just ask. Bye.